Alright everybody, here we are playing Triora. This was sent to us by Grey Fox Games, but it is actually published by Arcano Games. They're partnering up with them to try to get this up here to the US market. I am joined by Amanda Awesome. Hi!
Hi, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing phenomenal. Are you going to explain everything we're doing here?
Oh, no.
You leave that up to me?
I'll leave that up to you.
Oh, okay. So the gist is that Triora is, I believe it's a city that was located in Italy, and between the time of 1587 to 1589, if my memory serves me correctly, it's just like Salem. They persecuted a lot of women, put them to death on the idea that they were witches. Of course, it's a witch hunt. So we represent. We are actually witches. Amanda's a witch and I'm a witch. You can play up to 4 players. We are going to go to this city to destroy it, to protect the women. And the way that we destroy it is by we basically kind of like corrupt regions of the board. There are 4 different regions, and if you notice, we already got 2 red tokens in each one of them. Once we get 3 of these completely filled up, that will signal an end game. That's an end game trigger, okay? The way we do that is by visiting them. We will spend either the potion it's asking for, or we're going to spend one of these points that we get from the graveyard. It's basically an undead, and we're going to be able to trigger actions, and then we're going to be able to corrupt that location as well. We will explain all of these locations as we play the game. I don't feel a need to do it right up front. But we do have some other issues. The Inquisitor. The Inquisitor is out and about, and he knows that there are witches here and there, and he is going to be trying to hunt us down. There is a track up here. This is the Inquisition track, all right? Well, if you ever get to 32, and if the Inquisitor ever reaches the location where you're at, he will execute you, and you will be excommunicado. You are out of the game. You forfeit all victory points, everything. That's the second in-game trigger. If at any time you are at 32, and if you need to go up higher, you will lose a victory point for every point that you cannot go. We have the capacity to corrupt villagers to give us a little extra abilities. We will be going for majorities of corruption. Villagers will count towards that as well for majorities. We're going for castle points, we're going for regular points, we're going for set collection. There's a lot of little things. Let's just get this game rolling. So whoever is on top on their little disc right here gets to take first choice of one of these actions, and this is also going to determine player order. So what we have here is we can go +1. If we want to be first player, you're going to move up on the Inquisition track. If we want to be second player, we're going to get +2 dig, which we'll explain what that means. Third player, fourth player, fifth player, sixth player, seventh player. I mean, we will explain these things as we play. So I think right off of the bat, I'm going to go with a -2 on my Inquisition, and I'm going to go a +2 on my dig. So I will be 5th player. No matter what, I'll either be first or second. Amanda, where would you like to go?
I would like to go on 7.
Number 7. So she's going to get +2 dig and +3 money. I'm sorry, +2 on the Inquisition track and +3 money. All right. So if you would move me down 2. Thank you. And then I'm going to dig 2. So the way that we dig is we look at our own personal player board, and we see these little symbols that are right here. It's on the left and the right. And what that allows me to do now is I can choose 2 of my ingredients. It's a rondelle. They're just going to keep twirling around, twirl, twirl. And I'm just going to move 2 down there just like that. All right. So because she did decide to be second player, I will be first, and I'm going to choose either my witch or my familiar. And the cute thing is that she has a little kitty cat as her familiar, and I have a big bat as my familiar. Rules is that I can never place my familiar where there is location of another witch. Witches can share locations, and if a witch ever shares the location with another witch, they get a bonus. It creates a coven. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically just select, and they also get a little bonus as well. They get anything that's underneath this little pentagram. We'll explain how that works here real soon. All right, so I am going to choose my familiar, and I'm going to place him up into this location, and I'm going to lay him down to show that his action has been taken. So Amanda, will you point above the pentagram? This board is huge, right above the pentagram of this location where I'm pointing at. Thank you, yes. All right, so that little symbol tells me that I am allowed to craft a spell, or potion, basically. It's giving me the formula, and I get to do that twice. And if you move your finger a little bit over to the right, that tells me I can spend a coin to represent any type of ingredient I wanted. Now, if my witch was at that location below the pentagram, I would get that bonus, but in this case, I only have the familiar there. That tells me I could sell one of my potions for 3 silver. The one below that says I could sell 2 of my potions for 4 silver. So what I am going to choose to do is basically just craft 2 potions. So the way that I do that is that I look at what my potions are asking for. Now right here it would tell me that if I wanted to move 2 red and 2 blue, I could create 2 of these potions. See, and they're all right here. These are already ingredients that are ready in my supply. What I want to do though is I want to craft one of these for the undead abilities. So I am going to try to craft one of them by moving 2 yellow. So I'm going to move 2 yellow. And that is one of my abilities, and I'm going to craft a Necromante spell. Next, what I want to do is, I want to try to visit some of these locations and try to corrupt and destroy them as best I can. So I want one of these right here, these little eyeball ones. What does that ask? It asks for 2 green and 2 yellow, so unfortunately I've already used my 2 yellow, so I can't do that, which does bum me out a bit. So what I could do is see what this one is right here. What does that require? Well, let's look over here. That is this one right here, and that asks for 2 red and 2 blue. And if I do, I could either do 1 red and 1 blue to create 1, or 2 red and 2 blue to create 2. Yeah, let's be pigs. Let's do 2. So boop, boop, just like that. All right, and that would be my action with my familiar. Now, Amanda can choose either her witch or her familiar that she wishes to place onto the board. And she will perform the action at that location. Now, you can't go to places yet until you start crafting spells, but there are several other locations that are already open for you to be able to take advantage of. And as a familiar, you cannot go where already another familiar is. But as a witch, she could. So she could share that spot. Plus, there is another location here, as long as you had the potion to be able to take advantage of it, that you could use that to represent any location on the board to take an action. So, Amanda, in pajamas, have you decided what you want to do? Oh, she is in decision-making mode still. And I think what she's doing is she's looking at this location right here. She does have the coins to be able to do it. This is called the circle. And what this is saying is that you basically just spend, you do it up front, and you spend as much as you want, and then you can move this little token around the board, and you basically get whatever it lands on. So it's a pretty good deal. Early in the game could be kind of tough because you don't have a lot of resources, but late in the game, it could be very beneficial. All right, so she has made a decision, and she is going to put her witch right where my bat is. So go ahead and lay your witch down. Now the witch is going to get 2 formulas automatically, and then the witch has another bonus at the end of her turn as well. So she's going to craft, it looks like 2 reds. And if we notice, 2 reds is going to give her 2 of these potions right here. So now she has a second one that she can do as well. And she's looking around the board trying to figure out what in the world she would want to go, which location. And it seems like she is making a decision. And don't make me feel like I'm trying to rush you. So that's going to give her 2 of, it looked like these as well. And now, if you wanted to, you could sell potions. You could sell 1 potion for 3 coins, or you could sell 2 potions for 4 coins. That is your choice. Would you like to sell a potion to make money? Now, the reason she was able to do that is because you get to take advantage of anything under the pentagram if your witch is present. Not when your familiar was there, unfortunately. Only when your witch. Now, they do give you cards here that if you wanted to, you could turn these upside down to show that you have actually, like, you know, activated that character. I choose just to lay him down on the board. A little easier that way for me. Did you decide, do you want to?
I'm gonna sell one of mine.
Okay, and that will give you 3 coins. So go ahead and get your coins. Very good. All right, now the witch also has an added bonus. On the back of her card, you automatically get to do another potion with her. Every time you activate her, you get an additional potion action. So she now gets to craft 1 more, and basically it gives you the formula, and now she has made a couple of, or just one of these Necromantes. She's copying me. She's copying me. She always wants to be me. All right, so now it is back to me, and I am going to place my witch. Witchy witch! I think what I would like to do is go to this spot right. I don't really want to do this now that I think about it, because I just realized he's going to catch me, which is probably going to increase it even more, unfortunately, because no matter what, he's going to go up that direction, because even though you're ahead, now I kind of feel like I want to change my idea or my plan of what I was going to do and do something maybe a little bit different. But I don't know. What's it really matter, right? We're just trying to get through this. So let's do that. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go here, and I will go where Morgana is, okay? All right, so what this is going to do is I have to first spend my Necromani potion, okay, to be able to activate this location. Now, what I get is the top bonus, which is I get 2 undead, and I move up 4. Can you move me up 4 on that track, please? And now I grab 2 undead tokens. Next, because my witch is there, I can, if I wish, grab another one of the undead tokens, but I have to move up 5 more. Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. So I will grab another token. Can you move me up 5 more? I'm sorry. This board is ginormous. Beautiful, but ginormous. All right, so I still, because that was my witch, and hopefully I remember this throughout the game because it is a very easy thing to forget, so I'm just going to leave this upside down to show, to always remind me. I get to craft something. I have 2 green. I'm just going to move both of them over, and then what would we do? We do 2 of these right here. All right, Amanda. Awesome. It is your turn to put your familiar out on the board. Where would you like to go, my lady?
I would like to go.
You're going to get one of, he's going to get him, aren't you? Right off the bat. So very good. All right. So her familiar is going to go to this location. And what this is going to allow us to do is we are going to be able to acquire. Now these 2 are out, but these 5 here are available. And what it tells you is what you need. So in this case, sorry, trying to keep the glare off. You need 2 of these and 1 of these potions, and then you will acquire this character. So, she will first be able to acquire a character, but she also goes up 3 on this track, 1, 2, and 3. So she will spend 2 and then 1. Go ahead. Wait, did you? No. Okay. Yeah, you got it. So go ahead and spend 2 and then 1. I'm sorry, is that the one you wanted, or did I grab the wrong one?
So
Oh, you wanted this one.
I think I wanted that one.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. I thought you pointed to that one. I'll put that back for you. Okay. So she has acquired this character. Basically, that's kind of like you, well, you corrupted him to your side. That's what we do as witches. So now she spends what she needs to, and then I'm going to explain a little bit further on what they do as the game continues. That is her familiar, so she does not get to craft anything. So that would now technically end the round. Go ahead and stand both of them back up. We're only going to probably lay them down just to show you that you have the option to do that. If we don't lay them down, trust us, we pretty well know if we spent them or not. So now what happens is that if we look up here at the top of the board, it tells you the steps and the progression of what we're going to be doing next. So now what we do is we will... I'm sorry, Amanda, you had a question about placing one of these, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you will only place that if you visit one of these. However, the villagers will count towards majority at the end of the game. So right now, you will have 1 point already in the red. So even if I had 2 tokens here and you put 1, you would then count your 1 token and that one towards the majority. Sorry. That was something that we missed in our practice games, and it was something I had to read through on the rules again. So if we look up here, we start. First, we move the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor will move 2 spaces towards whoever is highest on the Inquisition track. Unfortunately, that would be me. So he is going to go 1, and he is going to go 2. Every time he encounters a witch, he will tag him with 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he ran across the familiar as he was heading towards whoever who was highest on the track, he would make them go up 2, and that's noted right here. Next, we move Morgana. Morgana wants to make contact with whoever is lowest on the track. Now, the good part is that I do happen to be in her same spot, so she does encounter me, and then she is going to move 2 towards Amanda. So in my case, if I wanted, I could gain 5 victory points and then go up 3 on the Inquisition track, or I could gain 3 dig and then go up 3 on the Inquisition track. I will choose to do 3 dig, so I'm going to go, let's just do, I want my reds, so I'm going to go 1, and then I will do 2 yellows, 2, 3. All right, just like that. And then I go up 3 on the track, 1, 2, 3. I'm already at 19. This is crazy. All right. Next, what we do is our nighttime. So Amanda does, actually don't do your villager yet. There's a special spot for that. So right here on our player board, we just move all these ingredients to here. Okay. So that's our nighttime on our board. Amanda, you bunched them up. You didn't do any digging. Chop, 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 dig, dig, dig. Next, what we do is our villagers that we acquired. Now you acquired 1 villager, and in this one, in this case, every time in the nighttime, or the nighttime phase, you go down 2 on the Inquisition track. So go ahead and move you down 2. Very good. And now whoever is highest on the track is going to take choice of whatever they want here first, and then the second player will go choose the second spot. So let's see. I think I am going to try to go down 2 and then 2 digos again. So, and then Amanda, do you know what you want?
Number 6.
Number 6. So you're going to go down 1 and then you'll get 3 dig. Okay. That will make me first. All right, so as the witch or the familiar, you do not have to follow the road. The Inquisitor has to follow the path. Morgana follows the path. As a witch or a familiar, you just teleport around the board. You do not have to follow paths. And I do love that about the game. Otherwise, it would probably get bogged down a little bit. All right, so where would I like to go and what would I like to do? Well, I would really like to try to lower my Inquisition track, but I don't think that's... Oh, I'm sorry, these should have slid up. But I don't see that happening, and we'll replace a new one right there anytime soon. But regardless, let's get busy. I am going to move my witch, or do I just want to move my familiar? Let's move my familiar right to here. And in this case, oh man, I would really like to try to get one of these if I could, but I just don't see that happening. Do I really want to go there? Yeah, I guess I'm probably gonna have to. I need more spells is the problem, and I need to dig more. So I'm actually gonna move my familiar here. And so the way that the forest works is you always have to move. You cannot stay at the same spot. Now, the only option is that here in the forest, you see how there's there's 6 different circles here. So you can just move like this every turn if you wanted to and just keep moving around. But it counts as one location. And if you are in the forest, the Inquisitor could never catch you. You can hide. So in this case, I want to get 3 dig and 1 victory point. So I'll get 1 victory point and 3 more digs. So I'm going to move, we're going to move all 3 of these down. Okay, and then Amanda, go ahead.
I am going to come over here as well.
Mm-hmm. You want some dig in action too. So she's going to get 1 victory point and 3 dig, and then because it is her witch, she's going to get a bonus 2 dig. Are you digging it? She can dig it, dig it, dig it. We can dig it, 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 dig it. Well, you dig it.
And then
yes, and then you can do a spell. And you have 2 blues, so we know exactly what she's going to do. She'll do 2 of these purple ones right here, which isn't a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. All right, so now I am going to move my witch, and I would really kind of like to do more digging. I don't see anything around here that's going to... that could let me dig. That could be good. And I could do that action now because I do... Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to go here. All right. I don't have that potion. I don't have the green potion, but I do have this right here. And this is why I grabbed them. It's a way to get around having to craft potions so much. It was costly. Cost me 9 to do it, but at the same time, this will work well. This is going to give me 4 dig, 6 victory points, and I move 3 up again on this track. So 1, 2, 3. So 4 dig. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to go 3, 4. And then I'm going to... Did you move me up to 6 points?
Yep.
And then I moved up 3 on the track. Because it's my witch, I get to do 2 more dig. So I'm going to move 2 reds up to here. And now what I get to do, because it was my witch, is I get to do a spell. But I also now... I drew first blood. Well, technically, I guess you drew first blood with that. But I'm destroying this city. I am the good witch, the witch here to save all the women's. All right, so I am going to spend 2 of these, and I'm going to craft a couple of these red ones right there. So, all right, Amanda. So if you basically just have your familiar left, your little kitty cat all by himself over here all alone.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he might go somewhere else. He wants to do stuff. And boy, I tell you, if I didn't take that spot, that would have been a great spot for you because you just had 4 left there that could have went down and you could have moved them all over at the nighttime phase. If you could find... Oh, this would let you dig 4 if you wanted to do that. But I'm not here to tell you what to do, obviously.
I need to save my monies.
Yeah, because you're wanting to take this action, which we'll explain this action when we get to that point, guys. It's really powerful and cool. But we'll see what Amanda decides to do. There's a lot of...
only the witch can go here.
No, you can put your kitty there too, but he will give you 2 on the track. But it's not that bad. So do you have the Necromani spell? You do.
I do.
So go ahead and spin that. And then you're going to get 2 undead tokens. And you're going to go up 4 on the Inquisition track. Alright, so that was both of our characters. So now what we do, once again, is we move the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor is going to move towards my witch. He's going to take the shortest route. 1, 2, 3, 4. or 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way is fine, so we'll just put him back down to here. Your kitty, unfortunately, was in his location, so kitty gets 2 on the Inquisition. Okay. Next, Morgana wants to move towards whoever is lowest on the track, and that does happen to be Amanda. So she's just going to stay right there because she's already encountered you. Hello, baby. So you get 5 points and move up 3, or you can get 3 dig and then move up 3. So would you rather have 3 dig and then move up 3 on the Inquisition? Regardless, you do move up 3 on this.
What was the point? 5?
5 points or 3 dig. What would you like? I know that's kind of a tough choice. It really is.
I'll do 3.
Yeah, I'd probably do the dig as well. Okay, now we do our nighttime phase on our board. So we're going to transfer all of these up to there for me. All right, and then Amanda, you are going to do your villager. So that means you move back down 2 on this track. So another round, here we go. Let's see, I think that I want some money. So I'm going to go up 2 on this. I don't really care, and I'll take 3 monies. Why not? Okay, and then Amanda, what would you like to do?
I'll do 6.
All right, so you'll go down 1, and then you get 3 dig. And that will make you first player as well.
2.
Heavy decisions, man. I know. It's always like, what spell do I want to make? Especially when you can only move 3, because it takes 4 for some of these other special ones. There is one that took 3, though. Oh, it's this one down here. You could use 3 of any
3 of
type.
whatever.
So let me show you guys that one on my board. This one takes 3 of any type, and that triggers this one, the tower, where you can basically go there and allows you to copy the tower of any place without having to spend the stuff. So, all right, Amanda, where would you like to go, hon?
Let's see.
We are going to see. Very good.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay, so that is going to allow you to have two potion actions, and then so be careful about going there too quick because you don't really have a whole
No.
lot of ingredients. So you may want to take that back.
Can I take that?
Yeah, if you maybe put your kitty up here, or if you even put your witch here, that would allow you at least get 4, 5, 6 dig. But that would create a coven, which would allow me then to get the bottom bonus. So whenever you create a coven, like if I was here and then Amanda came in, I would get this bottom ability. It would trigger for me. And she doesn't want that. She don't want to give me nothing. Not for free. Obviously not.
Okay.
So.
So let's see. I will go
Okay.
here.
And you have either an undead token or an eyeball spell. What would you like to spend? An undead token. Okay. So she is going to get 4 money. She's getting that. Now you're going to need to get 2 victory points. Oh, you're getting a lot of cash. You're doing well. And you're going to move up 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3 on the Inquisition track. And then because you did place your witch there, you get another coin. And you're going to place one of your tokens right here, because you've corrupted and destroyed a portion of this city. And because it was your witch, you're going to be able to craft a little spelly spell. I put a spell on you because I love you. Very good. All right, great job, Amanda. Let's see, where would I like to go? Probably should have been thinking about that when it wasn't my turn. Okay, so this is basically just mainly victory points. I don't want him to catch me. He's going to go 1, 2, so I need to move further away from him, obviously. I think I have what I need to be able to corrupt someone. Do I? Or do I not? I do not. I would need a purple. I need blues for this one, and then I would need purples. Wait, I could take that one. Purples. Ooh. And then I could take that one too. So both of these I could possibly take. I might go for that one. So let's... I don't know. Let's do it. Let's take our bat and put it over here. And we're going to get a person, plus we're going to go up 3. God bless it, I got to move down on that. All right, so we're going to spend 1, 2. No. 1. And then 1, 2. And we are going to acquire this guy right here, who's going to give me 2 dig actions. whenever it turns into the villager phase. So, all right, so let's get another one of these. And I already moved up. So, okay, Amanda, what would you like to do? Oh, the kitty cat gonna go get lost in the woods. And then that gave you 1 point, and then she gets to do 3 dig actions. All right, now I need to move my witch to the witches that burn, to the flame. So I'm gonna go over to here, and I will spend one of my Zombo points, and that's gonna give me 8 points, please. Okay, and then see, I'm gonna get a +1, but then I'm gonna get a -2, so I'm just gonna move backwards 1 space. Okay, and that was my witch, so I do get to craft, so I'm gonna move these 2 over to get another Zombo point. Or I'm sorry, Necromante. Okay, so I can get more Zombo points. And that was both of our characters, I believe. So we are going to move the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor wants to move towards me, because I am highest on the track still by a lot. So 1, 2, unfortunately, which means he will make contact with your witch, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that hurt, hun. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. I was trying to make sure I had that right, and I did, because he followed the road right there. Follow the yellow brick road. Okay, so now we move Morgana. Morgana actually wants to make it over here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, which...
How does that happen?
I do move up 3 on the track, though. I mean, I don't know how beneficial it was. But I'm going to take the dig action and move these 2 down here. Now we do our nighttime thing, which means I'm going to move all 3 of these over to here. You don't have anything to move. Now we do our characters, which means you're going to move down 2 on the Inquisition track. And then I get 2 dig, which I'm going to spend... Oh, Jesus. I got to... Oh, it's so frustrating trying to get all these up there. I will do 2... yellow again. All right. Okay, so that's that. Now I am highest on this track, so I will choose, and I will go. Something tells me this is really going to backfire on me. Am I on 29, 30? I don't know. So what would you like to take, sweetie?
I'll do 6 again.
Okay, so -1. And then you get 3 dig actions, and then you will be first player as well. I have to stay away from that Inquisitor, because if he does touch me, that means I'm going to die, because I'll be 1, 2, 3. I can't go up anymore, and I'm dead. So my witch is going to have to be crafty and stay away from him the rest of the game until I can get lower, which I'm actually working on that, and I know Amanda is too. I know exactly what she is doing, and she's about to probably pull it off right now, to be honest with you.
Okay, I am first.
Yep. So, which one are you going to move?
I'm going to move my witch.
To the castle. Yep. So, she's in the castle. So, the way the castle works is there's 2 different potions. You can spend either the purple potion or the red potion. Which one are you going to spend? Red is the one you really want to spend if you can. Okay, so purple gives you more victory points, but if you notice, it also increases you on the Inquisitor track, on Inquisition. Red will decrease you on the Inquisition, but you don't get as many points. So technically, she could do this, go up 12 on the track. That would put her at 29, right where I'm at, and she would get 30 freaking points for that. But you have to spend 10 coins as well.
I don't have that red potion.
You don't have a red one? So you have to do purple then. Yeah. So, and then it's just a matter of how many coins you want to spend to see, exactly where you want to go on that. So.
So we'll do 7.
Okay, so I'm going to take her marker, and we just follow this down just like that. That spot has been taken. Nobody can take this spot anymore. So what this is saying is, because she spent the purple potion to corrupt, it looks like the bishop, she is going to go up 8 on the track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically, when you're doing things, you're being suspicious, and that's giving the Inquisitor, are you a witch? As he's moving through and stuff, and he's getting more sure of himself that you are definitely a witch, and he's going to try to come and kill you. But you're also going to get 22 points, hon. So you're at 24, so that's going to put you at 46 points. Nicely done. Now, the bonus in this location as the witch is that you can spend 7 points to place one of your markers in any one of these city locations and take the action. So it's really powerful, to be honest, and there's no reason why you would never want to do that, to be honest. So which area would you like to do? And then she basically places a token there, and that allows her to do the top portion of that. So she gets 4 dig, 6 victory points, and goes up 3 more on the Inquisition track. So it only cost her 1 point to do that. Why would you not? You know what I mean? And she got the 4 dig. Okay, so that was pretty awesome. Well done. And yes, you do. You get to make a potion. That's exactly right. Very good. Well done, hon. Now, I do want to point something out. I do believe you could have done that potion if you wanted to before you. That potion ability is active as soon as you do the witch. I don't believe you have to do that at the end of the turn. So if you wanted to take it back and do the top portion instead, you can choose to do that because you would have you had the capacity to craft a spell. I'm sorry, I should have pointed that out a little bit quicker. Is that something you would like to do? It's an easy remedy if that's it.
No, it's okay.
Because if you wanted to go here, you could have still done. Everything else still remains the same. We would just basically be moving you back on the victory point tracker because you went up 26.
22.
Well, you went up, 22. Then you went down 7. And then that would still save the same, roughly. So basically, we would just subtract that. So you want to just stay where you're at?
I'll do it my next turn.
She'll do it her next turn. I like your attitude. Okay, so I'm going to move my witch right back over to here. I will spend another Zombo point to be able to activate that location because Amanda seems hot and heavy that she wants to take over that place. That's going to give me 4 dig actions. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to give me 6 victory points. If you would move me up 6, it will increase me 3. 1, 2, 3. I need to go down on that. And now I'm also going to get a bonus 2, but most importantly, can you place that over there? 1 location has now been completely destroyed. Just like that. So I get 2 more dig. I'm going to go 1 and I am going to go 2. All right, now that was my my chicky chick. So I will craft a spelly spell, and I want. Let's see here. Yes, let's go 2 blues and 2 reds, and that'll give. I already had those. I don't want to do that. Let's go. Let's see what we need. Green is done. What would this take for that one? Okay, that would take 2 green. Unfortunately, I did not move up the right ones to be able to do that. And then we have the red here. That would take 2 yellow. And Jesus, why did I do what I did? Do you mind if I just move 1 red back and just do that instead? And then when I was doing my dig, I had the capacity to do it. I should have just been paying attention to what I was moving more. So I'm going to move those 4 over and cheat and move those. And move that up 2 spaces. Love you. And that would end my turn for my witch. And now it would be for you, and I believe you have your familiar left. Are you going to move your familiar there as well? You can't share a spot with a witch. I don't even think I don't think it could be even your own, unfortunately. The rules are kind of vague on that. We're not really sure. I take it by face value, meaning that no, you cannot share no place regardless. So where would you like to go? The warrior. Do, 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 do.
No, I'm not.
You was gonna go here?
Yeah.
He'll just move you up 2. That's all. But he would go boom, boom, and then you're dead.
I know.
Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna die. You got to go down on your thing. You have got to reduce it. Where's a place you could go to reduce it? You're in trouble. Because he's going to activate first. Well, actually, he'll go towards me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he will move this direction. So if you... Oh, shoot. Do you have one of these?
No.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. You need to be able to reduce. Do you have the capacity to reach this location?
2,
Because you're about to die.
6, 8, 10. Oh, I could use.
What red potion is that?
This one,
Yeah.
it's the eyeball.
No, up here.
Oh, yeah, that's the eyeball as well. Yeah, that's eyeball, coins. So you don't have any of these. You would have to use 2 of those, so 2 of them could activate. So that'd be 2. You don't have a
I
green.
have 4 coins.
You have 4 coins, so that would be 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. That would get you to here. Yeah, if you had the other red one, you'd be in a lot better shape. We probably should have. You know what? I mean, if you would have realized that, I don't think you would have done what you did. Because he's going to catch you.
Is he gonna go 1, 2?
Yes.
Or 1, 2?
He's going to go the shortest
Oh,
distance,
yeah,
which
that goes
will
all the way
be.
around, never
Yeah,
mind.
so 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks like the shortest path to be able to get to me. And he is going to come after me. And I don't know. So if we take that back, what you did, because I did forget to tell you that you could have crafted your potion first, this would fix that problem, okay? So we probably should do that. So you would have had 22 points, and then you would have had a bonus 6, so that was 28 total points. And then you went down 7, so 21. So I think move back 21. You were right.
I was at 24.
You were at 24. Put yourself on 24. Okay. Now, you had enough coins to where you could have went here instead. If you want to do that by just spending 3 more. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I just think this is a great way of trying to fix it. Now, you did go up 8. So let's move you down 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because this moved you up. Now you, yes, and then you spent a red potion instead. Give yourself back a purple one.
I did.
Okay. And now we're going to say you go down 12 and plus 7 on the victory points. And now you're going to say I'm spending 7 to take advantage of that. So now move yourself up 6 points. I know it's all confusing, but I just want to make sure we do it one step at a time. And you go down 12 on this. So that'll put you at 8. Now you don't have to fear. Now you can go ahead and just take the action with your kitty. I know, otherwise you were dead. That was scary. I'm glad we fixed that though. And it is good to actually take this spot anyways, because these castle points are going to be worth bonus victory points at the end of the game, which should very well be fast approaching here soon. So. You had an idea. Okay, so that is going to give you the capacity to make 2 of your potions, or gives you 2 potion actions. And then you're not going to be able to sell any because you would have had to put your witch up there, but you could spend coins as a wild towards any one ingredient that you wish. And while she is thinking about that, I am going to start looking over here to try to figure out what I'm going to do with my bat. Because I have not moved my bat yet. Let's see.
Okay, so that's 1.
I know.
What does this do again?
So that's going to allow you to be like a wild spot. That allows you to take advantage of any location on the board, and you don't have to spend anything to activate it. You just you just have to have that potion to be able to do it one time. So it allows you to share a spot with another. So like you could share a spot where another player has. It's like if you put your familiar here, then you could share it, is what I'm getting at. I don't know why it was that hard for me to say that. Sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna do one of these.
Okay. All right. So I am going to move my bat over to there. I will spin this potion right here to activate that location. I will only get the top portion of this. Let's see. I'm going to recruit a person, I think, if I can. Can I recruit a person? I don't know if I necessarily can or not. Let's see. I do have one of these. I don't. Let's do the top portion. Let's get 2 coins. All right. And then I am unfortunately going to move up 4. So I'm going to go, I can't move. So I'm actually going to lose 4 points, but don't move me down yet. I'm going to gain 7 as well. So just move me up only 3 points. There we go. All right. And that would be my bat. And this card stuck to my elbow. And I believe that was all of our stuff. Okay. So what we do now is we move the Inquisitor. So he's going to go 1, 2, and that's going to move you up 5 points on the Inquisition. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to move Morgana. Morgana is going to move towards you as well. And now we are going to do our nighttime stuff, which I just have 1 move over, and your 2 greens should move over for you.
Oh, 2 green.
Uh-huh. Now we activate our villagers, which I'm going to get 2 dig, and I'm going to move, I don't know. I'll move a red and another, I don't know. There, we'll move that down. Okay, and now because I'm highest, I get my first choice. I am going to go -1 and +1, so I'm going to move down on that and get a coin. And then Amanda, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna do 7.
Okay, so go up 2 and get 3 coins. All right. I gotta run. I gotta be a tricky witch and get the heck out of Dodge. All right, so I am going to move my bat over to, oh, I forgot to put my token there, by the way. I'm going to move my bat over to here. I will spend that potion, and I am going to get 4 more coins. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to get 2 points. So go ahead and move me up 2, and then I'm going to move up 3. So 1, move me back 2 points. All right, and then I put a token there. Oh, we're getting close to destroying 3 sections. We only have 2 spaces there and 1 space there. So, all right, Amanda, what would you like to do?
I can move my witch there, can't I?
Yes, you can. Your witch can share the space with a familiar, but my familiar cannot share a space with your witch. So, okay, so you will get 4 coins. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and spend you spent a Zombo point. We'll put it in there. Now you're going to gain 4 coins. Okay. You're going to get 2 victory points. And then you're going to move up 3. And then you're also going to get a bonus coin. And now 2 sections of the city have now been destroyed. 1 more to go. Bump, bump, bump. And then you get to make a potion.
Well, looks like I already have. Oh well. I'll make 2 more.
Very good. Okay, I think I got to get my witch away from him, obviously. He's going to go 1, 2, so that's not good at all. God, I got to get away from him. It sucks so much when you're so high on this thing. Oh. All right. I'm going to just retreat into the woods. Actually, I kind of want to make him come this way because it's going to hit you. I'll lose points too, though. It's not all that beneficial. All right, so I am just going to retreat in the woods. That'll give me 1 point, and then I'm going to get a total of 5 dig. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and then I do have the chance to make another potion. I guess I'm just going to do, I'd like to do those. So let's do 2 blues and get a couple of them. All right. All right, And I believe that was it, right? Or no, you got your familiar left to move.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Man, I think right now you got this game. You're doing really well. Mm-hmm. Do you have one of these? No, you don't.
I don't.
I'm about to say you could try to go for that. You're trying to see about... Oh, you could take another villager, though.
Yeah, I thought about doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I will do that. 'Cause
Okay, so that's going to give you 3 more. And then you're going to get your... You got him that you could
I
take.
want the castle.
This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
So that's going to cost you 2 purple, and then one of the, like... There you go. Good job. Very good. Whew. You are doing really, really well. Okay. And then that would be it for you. So let's go into the Inquisitor. He's going to go 2. 1, 2. I'm going to lose 2 points, and then you go up 5. Morgana. Boop. And she does make contact with you, so you will go up 3. And then what do you want 5 points, or do you want 3 dig? I know.
I'll take the points.
Yep, we're getting close to the end of the game. Okay, go ahead and move your stuff from nighttime over. You don't have any. Now activate your villagers. So she's going to get 2 castle points, but she also at the end of every night she gets 1 point from this character. So she's got 6 castle points, which guarantees her 15 points at the end of the game.
Will you move me down too?
Yes. And then for me, I will get 2 dig actions, so I'm just going to move these 2 down to there. So, well, hello there, beautiful boy. Okay, so now we will go back to doing the initiative. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think for me, I'm going to just go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Go and go down 4 on that. Amanda, what would you like?
I will do. Let's do 6 again.
Okay, so you'll go down 1, and then you get 3 dig action.
Okay.
Your familiar jumped on my lap. All right, so that would make me first player. And I know what I would like to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to move from here to here. I will activate this location. I do have a red potion. I saved it for just this. I will spend 8 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will corrupt the queen. Heck yeah, I did. I moved down 11. Ugh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What a... Whew. That gave me some wiggle room. Move me down 1 point because I am going to do this. And I'm going to put another marker right there. And now move me up 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why did I move you down 1 point?
Because I would have gotten, because of this, so I would have gotten 6, but then it would have cost me 7. So, but now I do gain 7 back. I moved myself 4 on the Inquisition track, and I'm going to take 2 coins. All right. So, and then I get to make a potion. So I am going to do. I'll just do this and go back up there. All right.
So can 2 witches share a same
Yes, they
spot?
can. Creates a coven, though. So if you do that, it's not a bad thing necessarily, but it will give me this ability right here, which is what you'll trigger for me. So if you come to here, I automatically get to do this action right here. Creates a coven. But it's also going to trigger end game. This will be the last round because I know, and it's not a bad idea no matter what, because if you take this spot right here, that's going to give you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 30 additional victory points for you.
Yeah.
It's a great move, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so she is going to do that. And so what she did is she's sharing a location. Witches can share locations. What this does, though, is it creates a coven. So what it does is for me, I get to take the bonus action as well. However, she does get to activate first. So how much money do you want to spend and which potion?
So
7, 2,
Okay.
4, 6, 7.
And then do you have the red potion? I hope you do. Yes, you do. So you go down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then you do get, we'll just say, move yourself down 1 point because I'm sure you're planning on doing this. Okay, and now you're going to place your marker on any one of the open spots. So there's one down there, and then there's these 3 here. So just so you know,
Is it gonna make a difference if I do this?
okay, yes and no. Okay, so what it would do is you would tie me, all right, but you already have 1 point towards there, so you're guaranteed 6 points. If you go here, you're guaranteed 10 points. Unless I go there as well, okay?
Yeah,
Then we're
yeah.
both going to split it. So it's kind of half a dozen one of another. So, because I mean, I have no reason to go there. I've got majority. If you go there, you tie me. If you go here, you're guaranteed. We'd be, basically we'd get 16. We'd get 8 points apiece, which now you're going to get 8 victory points. So go ahead and move yourself up 8. And then you're also going to move 1 up on this track. All right. And obviously I'm going to do the same, so just move me up 1 point. And I am going to go to this location as well. So I will place my marker here, just like that. All right, so let's see. I have just my bat to move. Let's see. Man, I know what I would like to do, but that's not an option, unfortunately. Because this will be it. This is the end of the game. Because, oh, actually, it's not. We didn't. It will definitely go another round. We didn't finish destroying the city. Oh my God! I just realized that. That is so funny. So I tell you what I'll do. Just to finish it off, I'll just trigger it just to get the game done. I will do. Let's
Do you have
see.
that potion?
Yes, I do. Right there. And then I have the capacity. I'm going to do this portion right here. So that will be 4 points, and then I go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 points for me, please. And then I can woo one of these people, which I'm going to. And I'd like to get one that goes here on yellow, and I can do that. So that will give me now majority on yellow. So I will take this character. And I will also place my last marker there to seal that off. Okay, so Amanda, you are next. And that does trigger. This is the last round. No way around it now. And you just have your kitty cat to move.
Yeah, that's the card I was gonna take.
Well, I'm glad I took it first. There is another one that's here, but I don't know how you could possibly get them now because the only place to get a person is here or from this spot. And you can't share with your kitty cat, unfortunately. So that's going to lock you out to where I'm going to now have majority in this location. But you still got the game. I'm very confident you won this one. You played very, very well. And I need you to put your marker right here to show that you did the bishop. Okay. So you'd probably just be trying to look for points
That's
now.
what I'm looking for.
Easy points. Let's see. You don't have any zombie things left. So if you did,
I could do this, right?
yeah, you could. If you go here now, these tokens are worth 1 point apiece at the end of the game, just so you know. And you do.
Oh, but I could get 4. No, that's only 4 victory points.
Yeah, I was trying to see if there was another place you possibly could go. Because if you could go here, that's 8 points that you'd be able to get. That's 6 points, but you don't have the green one either. Yeah, this is the only one you have, unfortunately. It would give so each coin is worth a point as well. So that would actually be 6 total points in your favor if you wanted to go there.
Yeah, but will I lose?
You'll lose 2. Yeah, and then you'll lose 5 more when he goes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, God, that was close. Would that be what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay, so she'll go there. That's going to give you, first you have to spin the potion. That'll give you a total of 2 points. And then 1, 2, 3. So give yourself 2. And give yourself 4 coins as well. All right, and that was both of our character movements. So now what we do is we do the Inquisitor. He is going to move you 2 up because he has made contact with your familiar. And he's going to go 1, and then 2, and then both of us are going to move up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was 1 space away from dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would have been bad. Now Morgana wants to move towards you. And I am going to pass on. Well, actually, I guess I technically could because he's already activated. So, I mean, I guess we'll both just take the 5 points, right? So I would go 1. Actually, you know what? I would only get, because I can go 1, and then I would lose 4, so it would only be worth 1 point to me. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just 1 point, because I'm all the way at the top. I don't know, that might be pretty ambiguous. Just move me down a point, and I'm going to stay where I was, because I don't know if that means that I would die. I don't think so, because he's already activated. I would think that his action phase is over, that I would not die, but I'm going to just say, for the sake of theme, that I don't believe I should be able to share a space with him and be at 32 at any point in time without dying. So, all right. So next we will go to the nighttime thing. Just move your ingredients. Now we will activate our characters. So I will get a coin for him and then 2 dig actions. It ain't going to matter. And then you would get 1 point and then move down 2. Then you got your point?
Yep.
And now we go to final scoring. Okay, so final scoring. Let me make sure I got all this right. I hadn't had to think about this for a while. Now, just so you guys know, in a 2-player game, you can play with another familiar and a witch, and then just try to hog up places to just try to block off spots. I don't know. I think there's enough to think about in this game that you really don't need to do that, to be honest with you. All right, so the very first thing we're going to do is area control. So area control, we just look to see who has majority in each one of these locations. We'll just start right here. So Amanda, you have 1, 2, 3. I only have 1. I have no red cards. So therefore, Amanda gets 10 points, and then I get 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, we'll move up to here. I have 1, 2 yellow, and you only have 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we just leapfrogged. I have 1, 2, 3 green. You only have 1, so that's going to put me at 80. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then right there, I have 3. Just 3, and then you have 1, so that did at least get you 6 points. It's good you went there. So that's going to put me at 90, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that's the end of the majority. Next, we go to whoever is highest on the Inquisition track loses 24. Whoever is second loses 16. In a 2-player game, we both do suffer, so that's going to put me 70, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So that's going to put me at 66, and then you lose 16. So that's going to put you at boom, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we do our castle points. This is where Amanda is going to smoke me. She has 3 castle points. See them right there? 3, 7, 8, 9. That's why she wanted this character right there. And at 9, she got 30 points for that. Well done. That's going to put you at 95. And for me, all I had was 3. 3 castle points get you 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sets of cards. If you have a pair, you get 3 points. If you have 3, I'm sorry, not a pair. They have to be 2 different. You get 3 points, 3 different, 4 different. We each have 2 different. So we're each going to get 3 more points. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last but not least, you get 1 point for every potion you have left over. And you get 1 point for every coin you have left over, and 1 point for every zombie point you have left over. So for me, 1, 2, 3, 6.
So I have a total of 10.
And then 11 for me. So that's going to put me at 86. There it is. 86 to 108. Well done. You really rocked out this castle.
Yeah.
You did well in there. And I'm glad we fixed that little boo-boo, because if we would have not paid attention to that, you would have died whenever. And that was my fault, because we should have remembered that you could make that. You can make that at any time. And I'm glad we caught that, because that would have been a real bummer if
Yeah.
that's how, because you had the game. I knew you had the game because you were really racking up those points pretty heavy. You did really well. You had a great strategy going into this. I mean, it seemed like you kind of knew what you were trying to do from the start, and that was pretty impressive.
That's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points, 108. That's great. You did really well. And I think our last game we were up here in these hundreds as well. So, and in fact, I think I had 3, maybe 4 of these villagers. And no, I had 3 of them. Man, I may have had all 4 now to think about
I
it.
think you had 3.
Yeah, I had 3 of them. And then both you and I remember we were crazy high on these. This kind of stinks. I almost feel like that this should be, I don't know. It's kind of like no matter what, you're always being penalized. Even if you're at 0 on the Inquisition track, you're second place. It doesn't matter. You lose 16. Yeah, I thought this was really interesting. You really went in with an idea of what you wanted to do, and you tackled it fast. I was really shocked, too, that, I mean, we really triggered the end of the game with only just 1 space left on 1 location. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Wow. And look at us all just partying down here. I'm glad we ended it by destroying the city and not by one of us actually dying. I kept struggling with this track. I was being too reckless, and that really caught up to me, and it really started affecting my decisions on what I could possibly do, because I was afraid that the Inquisitor would catch me and then I would end up just dying. And I ended up having to do this just to try to prevent myself from, losing more points even. So, well, let's talk what we like about the game and what we think is maybe just a little so-so. If you don't mind, I'd like to go first on something I really do like. I think the component is just beautiful. I love the theme. It's very dark. I like the concept of this is a historic event, and we are actual witches, and we're all going in representing our own guild to try to destroy a city that is wronging the citizens that live there. But at the same time, I find it hilarious that we just so happen to be witches doing that.
Yeah.
I think the theme's beautiful. The components are absolutely beautiful as well.
Yeah. I would agree. I like variety. I always like variety. I like that at the end of each round, we have several, I don't want to say abilities, but extra.
You're talking about this track up here?
Up here. And then that we get to start out with a choice of, what are they called?
An action selection, basically, and we get bonuses. And I think that is one of the other things I really like about this, too, is and whoever's highest gets first choice, which it should be because they're the biggest, they're in most danger at the moment. And these little bonuses and the way that it works with this track here is beautifully done.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. I love that. This whole thing right here is really wonderfully done. I absolutely love that as well. I do also like how you're not just being forced to move along the road. I like that you could teleport around.
Yeah.
And, it kind of gives you a better way of avoiding the Inquisitor when you do get high like I did. Not high like smoking weed, but high like on this Inquisitor track. He was very suspicious of me. I also like how you destroy these little cities and stuff. I mean, it's really neat,
Yeah.
You build the potion or you get the zombie points and then you go there and then you corrupt it, You're just slowly but surely corrupting each one of these locations. You want to say something more? You got more on your mind?
No, I really like the board. It's very colorful, even though it's kind of busy, it's very, at the same time, simple.
Yeah, because once you get the hang of the game, it really becomes easy to look at, doesn't it? But when we first started, it was very difficult for us to wrap our mind around this. Now, we do have a couple of things we need to talk about. Oh, the other thing I do like these villagers a lot.
Yes.
I really thought that I like set collecting. That's okay, I guess, the set collection. You don't really need this, to be honest with you, to encourage you to get these people.
Yep.
Because that little extra bonus that you get of going down on the Inquisition track, you get a victory point, you get extra dig, you get coins. That's almost enough to incentivize you. But then on top of that, they do count as extra victory points at the end of the game. So this is cool. I like this an awful lot too.
Yeah.
The in-game scoring, very cool. I'm not crazy about being penalized even more for being high on the Inquisition track. I feel like that should be removed. It wouldn't have made that big of a difference. I mean, I would have went up 24, which would have put me at 110, and then you still would have went up 16 more, so you still would have won, even without that.
Yeah.
So I wish that would be eliminated. I find that one a little frustrating.
Yeah.
Couple of negatives. The rule book. And hopefully we played this game correctly, because I'm not going to lie to you. There are misspellings, there's mispunctuation, and there are just some ambiguous rules that you are just going to have to try to assume that you're playing correctly. It is not translated very well, and I had to read through it 3 times. I read it, we played a game. I read it, we played a game. I'm reading it. I mean, it just was like very, very difficult to comprehend this rule book, and it made for a struggle to learn this game, and it was a huge turnoff right at the very start. If it wasn't for the fact that this game was so beautiful to look at and that I was so attracted to the theme, I would possibly have given up on this one, because the rule book was that much of a burden and a hindrance. Now, Amanda, I know you want to talk about something too, something that we discussed about the rondelle here.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a little bit difficult to keep your, what do we call them, seeds?
Seeds.
Yeah.
Ingredients.
Yeah. So I feel like you have a hard time moving them around to get them up here to create potions. I feel like moving them all these spaces, because I mean, you can spend most of your turns digging so you can get them moved around, which is kind of discouraging.
Slows the game down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would almost wish that there were more of these symbols that would just automatically push all the ingredients in that location. Like if there was a dig action and one of these symbols here, then, you know, you could dig to try to make them go faster. But I also wish that there was a possibility that there was like a fertilization action here that you could almost like just automatically move them over. You know, it's kind of like a dig action, but it would be more that you're fertilizing them to make them grow faster. Yeah, trying to get these ingredients around is, you know, you start taking so many of these dig actions that it's slow. It is so slow. And as you see, trying to gain potions is quite the struggle. And you would think in a game that involves witches, you would be able to make potions a little bit faster
And
than
you
this.
need potions to do almost, not anything, but a majority of these places that
Yes.
you need to go or to buy.
Yes.
You have to have
You need potions. And I feel like if you eliminate this spot and just allow us to try to get our rondelle moving faster, you don't need this location. You could totally remove that. This location only exists because of the difficulty of making potions. So I feel like that, you know, I'm never one to say the designer made a mistake. The designer designed the game because that's what they had in mind. You know, there was a reason they put this in. I just feel like if you would have put these nighttime actions here and here as well, so that they just automatically always move no matter what, and then maybe even put a fertilization action here to where you could force, and then you could still have the dig, that's fine, but just try to make this thing move a little bit quicker so we can make potions. And then we can have more options to go around the board. Because as it is, you almost feel like you're hedged into a certain strategy because I can't make the daggone potion I need. And I can't get the characters I need. So yeah, I really do wish they would have given me more freedom to make more potions, because I think I would really enjoy this game a little bit more if I did. So we've played this a few times. Amanda, what's your final impression of it?
I like it. It probably wouldn't be my first choice of games, but it's not bad. I think it would be more fun if I was able to
Make potions
make
faster.
potions a little bit faster.
I'm 100%.
Not much faster, because obviously there has to be some difficulty to it, but
Yeah. Yeah.
not that bad.
Yeah, I agree 100%. This isn't necessarily, I would never say this is a bad game. It's not. But it's one of those ones where, because of the rule book, but once you get used to the rule book, you could try to work around that. But this is the main thing that turns me off, is trying to get these ingredients around to be able to craft my potions. That's the main thing that prevents me from wanting to set this game up every time and playing it, because I love the theme, I love the look, I love the characters, I love everything about this game outside of this rondel. It's too slow.
Yeah.
And I almost want to just house rule my idea, to be honest with you. So, all right, so there you go. That's what we think of Triora. Was a good game, very, 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 very close to being perfect, but in our opinion, just a hair off, but that's just our opinion on it. So, Amanda, would you like to send us off? You always got to come up with
Absolutely.
something. You always say good night, but
I know.
yeah,
Let's see.
you got to come up with a catchy thing.
Have a wonderful rest of your September.
A wonderful September until we reach October.
Yeah.
By the way, a great October game. Halloween just right around the corner.
Yes.
All right. Hey, if you haven't done it yet, hit that like button for me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do me a favor and subscribe as well. It's so encouraging. Amanda cries every night in her sleep when somebody watches a video and doesn't subscribe. And we don't want to make her cry no more, do we? So, usual, thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.